guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a super gloomy day, so hopefully the lighting is okay. I kind of shifted my camera and lighting around a little bit so that I could get some nicer lighting, so hopefully it's okay. I really wanted to come and hang out with you guys and show you guys everything that I bought throughout the month of October. I think October is such a fun month just because I feel like throughout the entire month all the leaves are such beautiful colors, so it's really inspiring for fall fashion as well as Halloween. Obviously, can't forget Halloween. It's like one of the best times of the year. I love Halloween. I think it's so fun. But anyway, so I did manage to get a little bit of shopping done this month. Mostly books and accessories, not too many clothing pieces, but as always, I am going to be starting out with those clothing pieces just because I feel like it's the most fun for everybody. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Very first thing I'm going to show you, you guys can probably already see it on the screen because it's hanging right here beside me, and it is the most magical dress. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. You can see all the shiny little beads. It's really nice and long, very like 1920s. This is perfect for the Gatsby garden party. Hopefully they do one next year. So cue the 1920s music. Is this not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Like, look at the bottom. It has like a very like fairy kind of bottom to it, if you know what I mean. It is just absolutely stunning. And then look at the back. It has like very open little back pieces here. I don't know. It's just the most stunning thing ever. And I love this kind of purple color. I think it's so beautiful. Really fun color that I actually never get to wear. So when I saw this at the thrift store, I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I'm really excited. Hopefully the Gatsby garden party happens next year because I already have a dress. Okay, I'm leaving that in the background because it looks so nice. So the next thing that I have is a little white blouse that I thrifted. Well, technically it's like cream or like off-white, but whatever. I really needed to replace the ones that I have in my closet right now. So this one is absolutely perfect. It has a more like 1940s kind of silhouette to it with the little, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like these little lines here. You'll see it better in the try-on. It also has all these like really small little lines going on throughout it. So it has a little bit of detail, but it's still plain enough that you can match it with anything. I think it was like $4.99 or something. Very, very affordable from the thrift store, and it is in perfect condition. And I know I'm going to be getting tons of wear out of this just because all of my other ones, I wore them to death. So I know I'm going to be getting tons of wear out of this. The next thing that I have, I actually posted on my story. So most of you guys have probably already seen this, but it looks like this. It's like this really beautiful little blouse, and I'm obsessed with it. It has like short sleeves, and they're really nice and like puffed out. And then the body part fits so nicely. It's really nice and fitted. And since it is more of like a sheer like fabric, you can definitely see the sleeves kind of puff out with a really nice fitted body. It fits perfectly. I'm so happy with it, and I'm not sure how much wear I'm going to be able to get out of it now that it's a little bit colder outside, but I know in the spring and summer I'm going to be able to wear this to death. Like, I already see so many different outfits that I can wear it with. What else? What clothing pieces do I have? Oh, okay, so I got this. Okay, so I love the movie Brooklyn. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I've mentioned it before. I love that movie, and she always has like these really beautiful like knitwear. So I saw this when I was at the thrift store, and it just kind of reminded me of something that she would wear. So it's this really pretty knit cardigan. It's really nice and heavy, and this color just pretty much matches everything. And I don't know, it just has like a really nice texture to it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. You'll definitely see it on the try on, but it is just so beautiful. You guys know I love cardigans like this that have like texture to them and like a little bit of like a pattern on it. I just think it's a little bit more interesting than just like a plain cardigan. So I know I'm going to be getting tons of wear out of this, especially because this color pretty much matches everything. The last actual clothing piece that is not an accessory that I have is this little wool skirt. It is so cute. So it looks like this. It's a really nice circle skirt. The only thing is that the waist is a little bit too big for me. The thrift stores haven't opened up their change rooms yet, so I kind of just grabbed it, did a little half measure and hoped that it would fit, but it is a little bit too big, but it's small enough that I can wear it with like a really nice thick belt and it fits perfectly. So I don't really have an issue with it. I have a red belt that I'm going to pair it with, so I'm still excited to wear it. This will be really nice and comfortable to wear around the house, even if it's a little bit too big for me. Okay, so I have some accessories. So the very first one that I have is this scarf. I got this in the Laura this past weekend, and it is from Longsharon of Scotland. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that properly. I'm sorry if I'm not, but I do have two hats from them, and they make the most beautiful pieces. Actually, I've been looking for a scarf in this exact tartan pattern, and I can never find it. I always check thrift stores and different stores, but it's never the exact pattern that I've been looking for. And this one is made in Scotland. It is 100% wool, so it'll keep me really nice and warm here in the cold months, which is exactly what I need because it does get really cold here. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. You guys will probably see this around Christmas time and just throughout the entire winter. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at Pinglo so you guys can see it in action. I also picked up got the scarf at the thrift store and it looks like this. It's red and white houndstooth and I think it's so beautiful. This is going to match so many of my winter clothes. You guys know how much I love wearing red. Really excited to be really nice, toasty and warm in the winter months. I think it's going to be really cute, especially around Christmas time like this, out running around in the snow. Like how cute would that be? I think it's really, really pretty and soft. And this was originally from Eaton's. You guys know every time you go to the thrift store, you're going to find something from Eaton's. Although now that I'm looking at it in the viewfinder, it looks like I'm wearing like merch from like a sports team, if you know what I mean. Like when you go to like a sports game match of some sort and they have all those souvenirs. I feel like this looks like it could be like a sports team. But anyway, whatever. I still think it's super cute. Speaking of accessories, I also picked up this little pillbox hat at the thrift store. And I saw this when I did my Thrift With Me video, which if you haven't seen, I'm going to be linking it up here in the cards as well as in the description bar. But I ended up leaving it behind. So when I went back to that thrift store, it was still there. So I took that as a sign that I needed to buy it, obviously. And it has this really cute little bow at the top. And it just looks so beautiful and regal. And oh my gosh, how cute is that? I also got these little dead stock little lace gloves, and how cute would that be together? Like, oh my gosh, could you not just die? This is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I just need to wear these out like right now. You know what I mean? Like the little hat with the little lace gloves. It's everything. I love lace gloves. I think they're so cute. It has a little ruffle on the edge there. Like how cute and dainty is that? I don't think anybody could own too many pairs of gloves. They're just the funnest accessory. Speaking of gloves, I have another pair. Let me take this off. My other pair of gloves are from Cornelia James, and you guys have probably seen this all over my Instagram because I am like obsessed. They're British glove makers, and look at how stunning this box is. I can't. It comes in like this really beautiful green box that has a ribbon at the end so you can close it. Just everything. It's so cute. It opens up like that. They included a nice little card. And then it comes like that. And these are the gloves. Let me put the box down. They look like this. How amazing are these? They are absolutely stunning. They're like half black and white. They have these cute little buttons there. What I love about their gloves is that they're not mass produced and they're made by an actual person by hand. So it's a very ethical and sustainable brand. They've been around for like 70 years. So you can definitely tell in the quality that they know what they're doing and they're like expert glove makers. So much so that they've actually been made by appointment for the Queen and the royal family since 1978, which I think is really, really neat. So I'm actually going to be linking all their website and information down in the description bar so you guys can read a little bit more about it, or if you want to look through their like amazing selection of gloves. Every time I go on their website, I want to buy all the gloves that they have. Like I wish I could own their entire collection of gloves because they have the most beautiful pieces. They are just the most stunning pair of gloves. They're such showstoppers and they add a little bit of like a vintage flair to an outfit. I don't know, I think gloves are a really underrated accessory and they can really transform an outfit. So I'm excited to add these to my collection, and yeah, I know I'm going to be getting so much wear out of them. The next thing that I have is this beautiful little handbag. You guys saw this in my last video. It was my handbag collection. I'm going to be linking it up here in the cards as well as in the description bar, but I got this from Retrowear Bees on Etsy, and you guys know they always have the most beautiful pieces. So I'm going to be linking her Etsy shop down below so you guys can check it out, but it is just the most beautiful bag. I think it's so fun. It reminds me of the Union Jack. I mentioned that in my previous video as well. Obviously, I know this is not the Union Jack, but it does kind of have that vibe to it, especially for like a 1960s kind of look. I think it's so much fun, and I actually don't own any handbags that have like a pattern like this on them. All of my other bags are just like a plain color, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun styling this around, maybe with like a long navy coat or something. I don't know, I can just have a lot of fun playing around with it. I have another accessory, and it is like this really beautiful pearl necklace. It looks like this. I got this at the thrift store. I think it was $1. It was really, really cheap and just stunning. It has 3 little strings of pearls and then 1 little black like pendant in the middle, and I just think it's so beautiful. It sits so beautifully on the collarbone. I feel like it has to be really old just because of the clasp. I feel like a lot of modern necklaces don't have this clasp. I've only seen this in like my grandmother's necklaces, but I think it's really beautiful. I just need somewhere fun and exciting to wear it too. I don't really think I can wear this walking around my house, although there are no rules. I could wear it around my house, but I think it'd be fun to wear it actually somewhere like the theater or like the ballet or something. I don't know. I just thought it was really cute, and for $1, I mean, hello, this necklace is stunning. And the next thing that I have, I also got when I was in Elora this weekend, and it is just the coolest thing ever, and I've never seen anything like this. So it looks like this. It's like a little square, and then down here there's a little like metal piece that you pull, and then when you pull it, the little mirror pops up. Like, how cute is that? It's vintage. The lady at the shop said it was from the 1930s, and I just think it's so cool. Like, imagine carrying this in like a little evening bag. That way you can apply your lipstick or something. And then this little loop here at the top, you can put your lipstick in there if you have one that's small enough. And then there's also a little flower like needle point here in the corner as a little detail, and I just think it's so cute and like a really nice piece to add to like your handbag or like evening bag or like whatever. I just think it's really, really cool, and I've never actually seen anything like it, so I was really excited when I saw it, and I believe it was like $12 or something around there, so not too bad considering how unique this piece is. The next thing that I have is something you guys probably already saw on my Instagram if you watched my story, but it is this little jar that has these painted birds on it, and I just think it's so stunning. It has little gold accents on it, and I just think it's like the cutest thing ever. Sorry, that was like really loud. And I asked you guys on my Instagram what I should put in it, and you guys said to put candy in it, so that's probably what I'm gonna end up putting in it. Maybe like some Werthers just to tie in that gold color inside. I think that would look really cute. But yeah, I'm really excited. I don't really own anything like this that has like a painting on it. It's a really nice addition to my room, even though I'm not really sure where I'm gonna put it. You guys know my room is kind of exploding with random things like this that I keep finding, so I'm sure I'll find a home somewhere. Where do I put this for now so I don't step on it? I'm just gonna put it back on my bed. I also picked up this gorgeous photo album, and I have been on the hunt for a photo album like this for so long. I really want to get into making photo albums. I've been saying that for years, but I really haven't found the right album, and this one is exactly what I was looking for. And the thing about it is that it doesn't have any plastic, so it reminds me of the photo albums that my grandmother has that are actually you just paste your photo on it, kind of like a scrapbook but without the plastic covers on it. I even bought like really nice matte photo paper and like little photo corners, but then my printer decided that it wasn't going to recognize the light blue color, and it's been really annoying because I can't print out any new photos, so I think I have to get a new printer. It's more so like a New Year's resolution, something that I really want to accomplish, and I don't know, it's like a really small little side project for myself, and I'm excited about it. Like, imagine pulling this album out when you're like 80 years old with these little flowers and showing your grandkids all your fun memories and photos, and I feel like that's something that my generation lacks. I feel like most of us don't print out photos, which is kind of sad. I feel like all of our photos live online, and what if like 60 years from now we can't access like our Instagram photos, or our technology is so advanced that we can't access any of our photos anymore because of updates or like whatever. So that's why I want to have like printed copies so that I can actually share them later on in life. And I don't know, I like collecting things and making memory boxes, capturing memories, if that makes any sense. I don't know, I just think it's really cool. Maybe it's because I appreciate my grandmother's photos so much, and I think they're so cool that I want to be able to share that with my grandkids. I don't know, maybe they won't even appreciate it as much as I do, which would be really sad, but for myself, I really do want to just have them all printed out and not rely on the internet to kind of hold them for me, if that makes sense. Like, not that the internet's going to disappear, but what if I don't have access to that particular website anymore? I don't know. Who knows what life will be like in like 60 years from now. Okay, I only have 3 things left, and they're all books, so I'm just going to go through them really quickly because I feel like they're kind of self-explanatory. So the first book that I have is Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, and I've actually been wanting to read this book for a really long time, but I'm weird and I really like old looking hardcover books, so I've been looking for a really nice copy, and I found this one at a used bookstore in Elora this past weekend. It was $7.95, but it is in perfect condition, and yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I'm probably going to start reading this in November, but yeah, not really much to say about it. The next book that I have is Tender as the Night by Fitzgerald, and I am so excited. Again, it's a really nice little copy. I found this at the thrift store. I don't know too much about it other than it's supposed to be more like biographical about his life with Zelda, so I'm kind of excited to do a little bit more research on it and give it a read. And then the very last book that I have is Frankenstein, and this is something that I've been wanting to read for a really long time as well, and I found this really fun copy at Winners. It's a little bit more like Halloween-y. I only have a few days left before Halloween, so I'm hoping to give this a read before Halloween is over. It's only like 200 and something pages, so I should be able to get this done before Halloween comes. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any special requests, especially for Christmas. I'm kind of thinking of starting my Christmas content a little bit earlier this year, just because I know Canada Post as well as stores are asking people to do their Christmas shopping early because people are thinking that you're not going to be able to get your gifts on time if you wait too long, as well as to avoid overcrowding and like lineups at the malls and stuff like that. So I'm thinking of doing a little bit more Christmas content in November, so let me know if you have any special requests. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss out on any new videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!